One day after the U.S. Supreme Court blocked a federal vaccine mandate for large companies, News 4 has learned our own state lawmakers are working to do the same here at home.
And the effort comes as legislators get ready to return to our state capitol here in OKC. And News 4's Brent Skarkey is joining us now. And Brent, sounds like the legal and political wrangling is just getting started.
You got that right. As debate continues on the right way to keep Oklahoma safe during the pandemic, Republicans have been pushing back on federal vaccine mandates. Now some are wanting to put those views into a state law.
I've been in the medicine world a long time, and I've seen miracle drugs come and go. I mean, everybody's heard of Zantac. Now that causes cancer.
Pharmacy owner and Republican Senator Rob Standridge has authored one of at least 7 bills for the 2022 session to limit vaccine mandates. He says his bill would allow employees to make claims against businesses if they're injured from being required to get the shot.
I think if you force somebody to put some chemical in their body, you should be liable for the results.
Another bill filed Friday by Republican Senator David Bullard of Durant would make it, quote, unlawful for any federal or state agency, political subdivision, or any business under contract with the state to require any resident of Oklahoma to submit or receive a COVID-19 vaccination or any variant thereof.
This doesn't have any policy goal. Its goal is particularly and clearly political control over public health policy.
Senate Democrats argue the anti-vaccine bills are less about pandemic prevention and more about political posturing and pushing back on the federal government.
What the federal government does is not what we need to be worrying about in the state capitol. We need to be worrying about the safety and well-being of Oklahomans.
Senator Standridge agrees that politics have become part of the process.
I think in this pandemic, more than any time that I've seen in my 30 years in healthcare, it's become so politicized that I think more than any other time, it needs to be put in the hand of the individual citizen.
And it's not just lawmakers. The Oklahoma State Chamber of Commerce telling News 4 it doesn't want to see vaccine mandates. At the same time, they don't want to see them banned either.
Either the Biden administration doing it or the state administration doing it we'd be equally opposed to that, because we think that business owners and business leaders know what's best for their businesses, their customers.
Well, the last day to file bills is next Thursday, so we could likely see even more vaccine bills coming as the start of session is February 7th.